Last night on Fox News, President Trump and his right-hand man, Elon Musk, sat down for their first interview as a tandem. The two heaping praise on each other and support and solidifying their bond to continue to work together running the country. Scripps News Deputy Political Director Joe St. George joins me now live from Capitol Hill with some of the highlights of last night's sit-down. Okay, Joe, what stood out to you in this interview?
Well, good morning, Liz. And as you know, I think at first glance, it's just the optics of Musk and Trump, the President of the United States, one of the world's richest men, sitting next to each other and engaging in what clearly looks like a bromance. Liz, you know this. In the back rooms of Washington, the chatter for months has been, well, how long can these two billionaires and this relationship last, right? When you're dealing with billionaires, oftentimes you're dealing with billionaire egos, but as the conservative commentator, social media man Charlie Kirk said online last night, what the world saw with this Hannity interview is that clearly the world's most powerful man, President Trump, and one of the world's richest men, some estimates the world's richest man, Elon Musk, are actually friends. And you saw that in this interview here, that if anyone was waiting for some implosion of this relationship, we're just not there yet. We're still very much clearly in some form of the honeymoon phase. Now to the meat of the interview. We learned a number clarified. It's been thrown around before, but $1 trillion. That is the number that Elon Musk and President Trump is kind of seeking through DOGE, the Department of Government Efficiency. Now, depending on what you're looking at, we're still a ways away from that. Musk has claimed anywhere around $50 billion or so has been found by DOGE thus far. Some independent outside experts, even some conservative think tanks, have said that number is perhaps closer to $5 billion. Regardless of what the number is, Liz, we're still a ways away from $1 trillion, which means the country should be bracing for even more downsizing, more controversial actions taken by the Trump administration and DOGE in the coming months. Another key sentence, if you will, uttered by President Trump during this Hannity interview was what won't be cut. The president said Social Security, Medicare, and he said Medicaid, which some have been eyeing for maybe some changes as well. The president saying those programs will not be touched as a direct result of the Department of Government Efficiency. Here's just a portion of the conversation on Fox News last night.
I think he's going to find $1 trillion.
Yeah, I think so.
But I think it's a very small percentage. Social Security won't be touched. Other than if there's fraud or something, we're going to find it's going to be strengthened. But won't be touched. Medicare, Medicaid, none of that stuff is going to be touched.
Nothing.
You don't have to.
One of the biggest functions of the DOGE team is just making sure that the presidential executive orders are actually carried out. And this is, I just want to point out, this is a very important thing because the president is the elected representative of the people. So he's representing the will of the people. And if the bureaucracy is fighting the will of the people and preventing the president from implementing what the people want, then what we live in is a bureaucracy and not a democracy.
Liz, you've been following this ever so closely for us here at Scripps News. Another day. Now we wait to see what other potential cuts may be on the horizon for the Department of Government Efficiency. DOGE remains one of the biggest stories in the country on this Wednesday morning, Liz.
Yeah, Joe, I think we've really learned a lot about DOGE's functions through some of these legal proceedings that we have all been keeping a very close eye on in the last few weeks here. Scripps News Deputy Political Director Joe St. George for us up there on Capitol Hill. Joe, thank you so much.